In today's video, my friends, we're looking at the incredible XGIMI Aura 2. Now, this is an ultra short throw projector that delivers an amazing picture no matter what you project it on. This is just a wall, and look at that detail. On the back, there are 3 HDMI ports, one of these supporting eARC. There's also 3 USB ports and an optical audio as well as an audio jack and a LAN port. And when you turn this projector on, you get the same theatre that you get on the Horizon Ultra with the dust cover literally sliding back to reveal your lens. So those of you wanting to avoid a monstrosity of a projector sat in front of your screen, well, this ticks the box. And the brilliant thing with this is the throw ratio is 0.177 to 1, which effectively means from just 17.8 centimeters, you can get a 100-inch screen. Now compare that to the Aura, and that was 51 centimeters to get a 100-inch screen. That is just a massive difference. And also, this only needs to sit a few inches below the screen. The 28% boost in brightness is delivered via XGIMI's dual light technology, and I'll come on to that in just a moment. But effectively, it delivers 2300 ISO lumens, but it also gives you incredible color accuracy at 99% of the DCI-P3 color gamut, and that's nearly 20% up from the XGIMI Aura from a few years ago. And you're getting incredible dynamic contrast ratio of 1,000,000 to 1. So the overall result is a well-balanced and color-accurate image, but super bright. And with this projector, you can literally project it anywhere. Here I'm on my 100-inch ALR screen, but you can also just project it on a wall, and I've got some more shots of that in a few moments. Another big upgrade this year is the film technology, Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and for the first time, IMAX Enhanced support. So if you've got a favorite IMAX Enhanced feature from Disney Plus, for instance, that will play it naturally on this projector, and it looks absolutely stunning. Another benefit is that you'll be able to enjoy IMAX's unique 1.9 to 1 aspect ratio, which gives you a bigger screen and more screen real estate to enjoy those movies. For you gamers out there, XGIMI haven't forgotten you either. They've developed an ultra-low latency mode which gives you input lag down to just 20 milliseconds. Now that's down from 35 milliseconds on the Aura 2, which was already pretty good, but 20 milliseconds, that's amongst the best that you'll see on a projector. So you really can get that fast, super-paced action and not miss any details. So for me, this is one of the first projectors that it really doesn't matter if you've got an expensive screen or you're just projecting on a wall. This can replace your TV. And if you don't want to have a huge screen hanging on the wall, then this is just perfect. With the wall adaptation feature, it will look at your wall, measure the colors of it, and then adjust the picture accordingly. It works brilliantly, it's super clever, and it means that you've just got here, for instance, an 85-inch image from a few just centimeters away from the wall without having to have a screen or a huge big black TV hanging on the wall. It's brilliant. And with wall smoothness adaptation, it means that if you haven't got perfect walls, well then that isn't an issue too. It's got this clever camera technique which you go to a website, take a photograph, and it will automatically link to the projector, simply, automatically, without you having to log in or do anything, and then straighten up the image. It's brilliant. And I'm sure many of you are far more cultured than me, so you'll enjoy the Art Museum tab, which this projector now has. So you can hang really brilliant life-size images of artwork on the wall, and it's got a sensor that when you're not in the room, it will just turn it off automatically, and when you come back in, well, then it will turn it back on again. It's so clever. As well as these smart features, it's also got the standard. It's got the quick manual correction where you can adjust the zoom, and you can also drag the 4 corners to fit your screen or shape of a space that you've got. You've also got accurate manual correction. This gives you an 8-point, and it makes you able to flatten the image completely. Manual focus and autofocus also work really well. I don't know why, but I'm really fussy when it comes to focus, and so I always go into the manual settings. What I do is I look at all 4 corners of the screen. I've developed this little screen screen here so that I can test all four corners and make sure that it's super sharp so that I can get images like this. But also, if you're just shooting onto a wall, again, the sharpness of this projector, it's really got to be seen to be appreciated. This is just a standard plastered wall and it looks amazing. Also, motion handling with MEMC built in. You've got 3 different levels of motion that you can introduce. If you have on the highest setting, then you may be subject to something that's called soap opera effect, but you can adjust that yourself. But the overall picture quality and also color accuracy with this projector, again, looks stunning. It doesn't matter whether it's colorful images or darker images like this. Now in this room, the room is not completely dark, but we're still getting great levels of contrast between the brightest spots and also the darkness of the sky. And the colors are vibrant and crisp without being oversaturated. I was really pleased with this. But if you're the type of person that again is a little bit fussy when it comes to the colors of the screen, then you can go in and make all of the different changes that you wish, because you've got the custom picture mode. And here you can change the hue, the color settings, the gamma, absolutely everything is completely adjustable to get you, hopefully, the best possible picture that you wish. I've been super impressed with how this projector deals with light rooms. This is at my parents' house where I took the projector, got rid of their TV and just popped this on the TV stand. Now normally they sit on 2 different sofas and they always argue about the angle. As soon as I put this on, there was no issue at all. The other issue that they sometimes get is that there's patio doors just off on the right hand side, and they often get reflections if they're sitting to the left hand side of the screen. But again, with this, there's no issue of any reflections coming through because everything is just being projected right up and in front. And I don't think this is doing a terrible job of being a really bright, crisp image. Is better than their LCD TV that they've currently got at the moment. Also, having the 3 HDMI ports means that you've got plenty of connectivity, and I think 3 is the minimum that all projectors should have. 1 can be for an eARC port, so if you've got a separate sound system, but then the other 2 can be for a connected device like a satellite system or a cable box, and also a console or a media box like an Apple TV, for instance. So you've got plenty of choices how you watch your media. You can watch it through your external devices plugged in via HDMI, or you can use the built-in Android TV system. Now this is Android TV, and so it's got the Google Play Store on, so you've got access to a wide range of apps. It should be noted that at the time of doing this video there is not Netflix support, but there are ways around that. But with the extra HDMI port you can easily plug in a Fire TV stick or an Apple TV to solve that problem. The sound on this projector is also fantastic with Dolby Atmos and DTS support. The speakers are provided by Harman Kardon and they are 60 watt, which is far more than you see in comparable projectors. So in summary, my friends, I do feel that this projector is a bit of a groundbreaker. This is one which sits very comfortably in any dedicated home cinema. It's got everything that any home cinema enthusiast would really want. The 3D element, the low input lag for gaming, and the incredible 4K image with Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, and IMAX enhanced support. All of these things are massive ticks for this projector. But the thing which takes this and crosses that line from a home cinema projector to one that can replace a TV is the fact that this will look good in any living room. It's super stylish. And the picture that it produces just projecting onto a wall, which many people would just want to do rather than have a big screen up on the wall. Well, it's better than a lot of people's TVs. My parents had an LCD TV which was probably about 15 years old. It's dark, it's miserable, it's dingy. I showed them this and they were absolutely blown away. It didn't matter whether it was earlier in the day when it was a light room or when it was like this and the picture was just popping off the screen. They were so impressed. And so I think that if you are looking at crossing that line from TV to projector, well then this one could be the one that makes you press that button.